Show Me Way is the movie I'm reviewing today, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. And on this channel, I review YouTube Nollywood movies. Show Me Way is showing on Chinemelo's channel. A recap of this movie talks about two best friends who live their life in the village and they got onto Facebook. Then the one who is an illiterate got lucky to start chatting with a rich young friend on social media, and this guy proposed to her without her notice, only for her friend to snatch this man from her, lying to the man that this girl is into Olosho. So they later found out the secret, and of course, the bad night was washed out of the house. So if you haven't seen this movie, Show Me Way, it is on Chinemelo's channel. What I like about this movie, I actually like the way they told the story, or they delivered the movie. Particularly the beginning of it was the illiterate coming to the city to look for this man. And when you watch the movie and you don't sit down to follow, you actually not follow the storyline. So I love the way they had to retain the attention of a viewer. So that was a nice way, because after the village girl coming into the city, she has to retell the story of how she and her friend, and how the progressive or the story is being told. So I really like the way this movie was put together. So yeah, I think I like that about it. You have to sit down and retain attention to detail to get what the movie is actually about, and that is a very catchy way to get your coins on YouTube. So I really like that. Let's talk about the cast and performances. I'll start with Etiko. Etiko in this movie was the wicked best friend, the bastaba, the mean person, and I really like her character so much. She was so mean, and I really love how she displayed her character. Talking about meanness, I also enjoy the guy, the boyfriend that was being snatched. He had no idea. So I mean, initially when it comes to things like that, you definitely support the person who told you the first story. That is just the instance that comes out until you start to figure things out yourself. And I really like the progressiveness on that man, or this guy as well. So that was something I like about this movie. Then also, next is costume wise, I'm talking about Etiko's costume. I really like the way she dressed. Her makeup was on point. The hair, this is what we call luxury. I mean, she's dating, according to the storyline, she's dating a rich guy, so this has to reflect on what she wears and also what she drives, how they live. So yeah, costume wise, I really like what Destiny wore in this movie, as well as even Sarian as the poor girl to the character she played. That was also a very nice one right there. Then we talk about location. I do like the location. I mean, the village location is obviously Lagos, but the shots that they got depict the village setting. I think they achieved that, which of course I like. Then also the house they use for the city location. I like the house as well, because this house or this location hasn't been overly used by YouTube producers. So yes, I do like that as well. Then we talk about cinematography. I actually do like the cinematography, not perfectly to my preference, but I do like it. It's not dark, it's bright. When focusing it to be done, I think I like the fact that the camera sharpness was really good. I think the cameras they used for this particular movie was actually good, and whoever edited it, I think I like the cinematography for a movie like this. So I really do. It's not too dark. The color grading was done not perfect, but I think I just like how bright and how colorful it is. When colors needed to be brightened, they did exactly that, and they didn't put unnecessary grading on the raw video. So I think I like that. Finally, which obviously I've touched a little bit of it, is the throwback scenes that they were shown. The throwback scene had different color cinematography to it, which was really good. Kudos to whoever edited to tell us how the story was being made. So I think I like that. Moving on to what I do not like about this movie, I'll start with the gate man acting. Obviously, this man, when it comes to Etiko, he's always playing the gate man or the driver. Gate man, driver, that's basically the roles that he plays for the Etiko's movies. So for me, most of the roles he plays as a gate man is just the same thing. It's he's always speaking unnecessary grammar and also delaying the movie, which brings me to the length, which I'll touch in a bit. But yeah, that guy's acting is I'm not saying he doesn't act it well. It's just totally unnecessary. It seems as if he's fooling, he's just joking, he's not actually in character and acting. That's basically how I see his character, and I don't really find it fancy at all. There's a bit of it where he does it and you are like, is this guy acting or he's just fooling on set or fooling in this scene? What exactly is he doing? The blowing of unnecessary grammar, and as if he's not using script. Basically, that is like things that are coming off on top of his head. That's how the things that he says, and you can just see and you're like, nah, this is not it, this is not acting. He's like just saying things off his mind or head. So I really don't like his character, not so much in this movie. Then moving on to the length, this movie is 2 hours plus long. Totally unnecessary, totally unnecessary. I'm not a fan. Even it might tell you I'm not a fan of 2 hours movie. 90% of the time I watch that movie in less than an hour, because I know that they're just going to waste our time by delaying or prolonging the dialogues, and I'm like, nah, I'm not here for that. Data is expensive. If you want us to stay on your movies and watch it, give us something meaningful. Don't just prolong it just because you want to make your money. You're not going to catch me doing that. So yeah, it's too long. Then this brings me to the size. I don't know why Destiny is not posting in the right size. 16.9 is my thing. If it's not being posted, I'll definitely complain about it. So yeah, that was done in this movie, so I really do not like that as well. That notwithstanding, it's actually a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. You will definitely enjoy. If you're a fan of YouTube movies and a fan of Destiny, you would like this one. Rating it, I'm going to rate it 4/10. If you haven't seen Show Me Way, it is on Chinemelo's channel. Do what to watch. I'll see you all in the next movie review.